Hello YouTube, today I will be doing an unboxing and first look at the Asus DirectX CU GeForce GTX 760 from Nvidia. Okay, so let's look at the front of the box. So here's the back, here's look at the card. So you have the DirectX CU II, so that's the heat pipes touch the GPU die directly, so it'll be 20% cooler and vastly quieter because it doesn't need to spin the fans as quickly to cool it. You have direct power and super alloy power, or SAP power, and then that's just more high quality digital power to provide stable power to the GPU itself. GPU tweak, which is your software to overclock your graphics card easily. You have your connections at the back, we'll get to them later. Then you have a few of the bits in different languages that just let you know some more detailed specs of the card. So it's a don't know if it'll focus. It's a 2GB card, HDMI, DVI and DisplayPort, DirectX 11, OpenGL 4.3, and it's an Asus exclusive innovation. So let's just get into the box. Sorry about this bit, it's difficult to get it out with just one hand. There we go. Okay, nice white box within a box section. So there's the card, but you don't get to see that now. This is the accessories. Oh, this is one of the accessories. It's a dual 6-pin PCIe to single 8-pin PCIe. And then there's the card itself. Feels very nice. It has a bit of weight to it, so it doesn't feel cheap. And then here's the other accessory. You have the speed setup, or the quick start guide, and the driver CD. Don't use this, go and download the latest from the Nvidia and Asus websites. There we go, let's put that to the side. Here we go. Let's bring that back actually, so we have a surface to work on. Okay. Let me just put that there. There we go. Okay, so here is the card itself. You have two 80mm fans on the top. They are dustproof, by the way, so they're doubly sealed so dust can't get into the motor inside. You have your 4 heat pipes. You have 2 super pipes that are 8mm pipes. Did 2 thicker ones, so there and there. And you have the 6mm heat pipes there and there. There to carry the heat away from the GPU and into the fins that you can see behind the fans. Then the bottom, you have your PCIe 3.0 interface. That's the bit that goes into your motherboard. You have, let's flip it over to the back. You have your fins at the back as well. You have just a single 8-pin PCIe power requirement. Then the stock requirement for this card would be a 6 and an 8-pin. So there's your 2 SLI fingers if you wanted to do up to 3-way SLI with this card. And then let me just turn it around so the writing's the right way up. you have what Asus is calling the direct power. It's basically kind of they describe it as a superhighway for power. So instead of, I don't know if you can see them little lines in the motherboard there, just like in the PCB, sorry, just there, the little lines. They're known as traces, and they're tiny little traces that are in a copper sheet that take a digital, well, a signal or power to a component on the PCB. So that, if you can see it, it's behind there, that big lump of copper just behind the direct power plate. That is just a big, almost like cable, but flat, and that provides power directly to the GPU core, which is just where that ends. All them little bits, they are, let me just get them there, they are the very high capacity super alloy power. They're very similar to capacitors, and when the GPU wants to boost up, it provides that extra juice to help it boost, so it doesn't draw too much power from the rest of it and burn anything out. Okay, so let's go to the front again. Okay, it's a very, very nice design card. In this camera, I can see that the red isn't as red as it is in real life. It's nearly there, but it does look very nice red, and it's got some glossy black there. It looks a lot nicer than the old Asus cards. Okay, so let me just take them off. We have a look at the back of the card, or front of the card, whichever you want. You have a DVI, which is the top, sorry, DVI-D at the top, DVI-I at the bottom, so that's one with analog signal and a digital signal. You have HDMI and full-size DisplayPort. They're all full-size connections, by the way. With the NVIDIA Surround, you can run all three displays. You can run 3 displays plus an auxiliary display. So you can have you could have 3 monitors next to each other displaying like a big game on 3 screens, which should look nice. And then you can have an extra one for Task Manager or something over in the corner. So I believe I've covered everything. This has been my overview and first look at the GTX 760 by Asus. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.